So today I want to share with you 3 things that I like about the DeHancer plugin. Now, if you have no idea what DeHancer is, it is a film-like emulation plugin, and it's available for Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and Davinci Resolve. So it pretty much helps you with your color grading process to make it a bit easier. And I've been using this plugin for the past 3 weeks just to get a feel of it. And I can say that I definitely like it. And here are my 3 reasons why you may like it too. So reason number 1 is definitely the ease of use. I color grade a lot of projects from time to time, and I have my nodes that I use within Davinci Resolve. So when I found out that I could actually use DeHancer to get that film-like look, I wanted to see what that would be like. So let me show you what I would typically do here in Davinci Resolve. So usually when I'm going through my color grading process, I have a template that is saved with a node tree. And in this node tree, I would convert it from the S-Log3 to Rec 709. Then I convert it back from Rec 709 to a gamma color space. And then I use a Cine LUT that's within Davinci Resolve. Then, of course, each one of these parallel nodes, I could make my, color corrections that I want to make and try to get that filmic look. It does take some time, right? But what I found was with DeHancer, I'm just able to get that done much faster because everything is within the plugin. So I go ahead and I add my node serial, go to the effects, add DeHancer, and already I have a starting point. Now I'll choose my camera, and the reason I'm doing this is that I want the plugin to do the conversion for me to Rec 709. And there we go. We already have that look. So all I have to do here is pull down the exposure because I shot this 2 stops overexposed. This is pretty much what we do with the Sony cameras. You shoot it 2 stops overexposed for the S-Log3. So that's what I did here. So already by, adjusting the exposure to 2 stops underexposed, I've already balanced out the look. So as you can see, it has that cyan look to it already. Now that I've pulled it 2 stops underexposed, and I'm able to do stuff like, play with the temperature. I can go a little bit warmer. I can go a little bit colder. So everything is within the plugin. I am somebody who uses Camera Raw when I'm doing my photo editing. So I found that this interface was quite intuitive. I felt like it was easy for me to just choose the levels that I want and make the adjustments accordingly. So that's what I was able to do here. You're able to do stuff like add film grain. If you want to add some texture to it, you can add some film grain. Typically, I don't add film grain, so I'll just disable the film grain. But here, we have different filmic profiles. And these profiles, they pretty much match the color science that you see in your movies or your TV shows on a daily basis. So by going through, you can choose what color profile you're looking for, what matches what you're looking for more. And then once you find something that has a starting point for you to work with, you can now make adjustments by, changing the slider to figure out how much of the color you want to add or not add. So for me, the ease of use is definitely a plus. My second reason why I like this plugin is the fact that I don't have to download a bunch of LUTs. As you saw in my previous node tree, I had to do the conversion, then I had to get the LUTs and, convert it to that cine space so it looks a bit cinematic. So here, I didn't have to do that. So I like that. As you can see here, I'm able to fool around the tint, change a few stuff. If I don't like this profile, I can choose a different profile until I find what I'm looking for. And I kind of like this look already. So now this gives me a starting point. And with that starting point, I'm able to adjust other things. Like right now, I'm adjusting the blacks in the image to give it a deeper and richer look. But as you can see, it still has that green tone to it. So this is before, after. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys a quick comparison. This is my S-Log3 conversion. I'm going to convert this to S-Log3 and I'm going to turn off the color space. So when I convert this to S-Log3, I'm going to correct the image. This is what the image looks like, you know, just on its own, just a S-Log3 conversion. And then this is what it looks like with the DeHancer. As you can see already, it has that nice filmic look that I'm looking for. So it's a matter of personal taste. But I like the fact that I don't have to use LUTs. I can pretty much go in, choose the color science I'm looking for based off the different library that's there. And then I can work with that to create the look that I'm looking for my film. Now, the third thing I like is the fact that I can now turn this look into a LUT. Now, of course, you know, this is not my complete color grading process. I would have to go through and make some edits. But I like the fact that with DeHancer, if I like this look, I can now export it as a LUT. Now, what does that mean for me? If I'm working with somebody on a project and they don't have DeHancer, and I want to make sure that the look is consistent, I can simply color grade it the way that I like, or, you know, whatever the client likes. And then when I'm done, I'm now able to scroll down here to the section that says LUT generator. I'm able to choose how I want it to be, and I simply select export LUT. The dialog window will come up. I'm able to save that LUT. It saves as a .cube file. And then I'm able to now share that file with somebody who can open it in another program to use that LUT, so we maintain the consistency across the board. So I'm sure there are many other features with DeHancer, but these are the ones that I've been using. These are the ones that I like. And color grading is really a personal choice. It's a personal preference, so to speak. But with DeHancer, instead of me having a bunch of nodes, I can get everything done within one node. Now, here's the thing. Let's say you're somebody who you still like to color with your nodes. I recently did a project where I didn't use DeHancer to do all the color grading. I still use, you know, a bunch of nodes within Davinci. And then at the end, I added DeHancer to kind of overlay the look. So I did the color correction process with the nodes. And then I added DeHancer to give it a more refined look and to make sure that all the other videos across the project were consistently colored with that same look. So you can actually use this plugin in different ways. You use it in the way that suits you best. It's a tool, it's an add-on. It can make your life easier. It has definitely been making my life easier. And I plan to use this more often. I have some weddings coming up. I'll be using them on weddings. I've used it on a few commercials. So it's a pretty great plugin so far. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was very valuable for you, and I'll see you on the next one.